Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Suzanne Taylor here, life and business coach for entrepreneurs. And we are at the culmination of a 5-day challenge I hosted in my Facebook group, the Idea Lab. And this is our kind of final session where we're going to wrap it all up, tie it all together, and tell you what the next steps in your business are. So today, I'm going to have everybody that's on this call introduce their name, their business, and what they got from the challenge to be the number one thing they need to plan and work on moving forward. And then if there's a number 2 and a number 3, awesome, list those 2, and then we're going to dive right into your questions. So if you have a question and you don't feel comfortable coming on camera, I wanted to say I don't care, but I will say raise your hand and you can come on camera and ask the question live, or you can type your question in the comments if you're feeling chicken. But after this week, you should not be feeling chicken because you all did amazing with your videos. Like, I just want to say, so many of you that pushed out of your comfort zone to do those live videos, extra points for the people who did it on their personal page. Eek! You did it, and it wasn't so bad, right? So let's get started with, all right, let me make sure nobody else is trying to get in. We're good. All right, I am going to start. I'm going to let you unmute yourselves. And we're going to start in the order that you're on my screen. And that means Denise is first.
Pick me.
Pick me. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, everyone. I'm Denise Stiegel. I am the CEO and curator of Living Healthy List at livinghealthylist.com. And what I do is basically we have created a platform for health, wellness, personal development, and fun to bring to the world honest and reliable information and to connect people who are looking for that information to that information and to the experts who can help them. That was really long-winded. I apologize. I've got to work on that. And that actually is kind of the one thing that I realized this week that I really need to work on is bringing that down to, that one, like 10-second, what do I do? Still looking for, what do I do? I'm the CEO and curator of Living Healthy List. That's what I do, but it's kind of boring. So that's really the thing that I know, the one thing that I realized through this that really needs to happen. Let's see. Do you want to know where I live? I live in Rochester, Minnesota. We're having a lovely day.
And what you need to plan. What is your one thing that would really streamline your business if it was all planned out for even 3 months? I mean, a year would be amazing, but 3 months would give you a really amazing summer.
Well, 2 things. One thing is my July and August social media. So I have my social media done through June. Okay. And so what I'm thinking is I'd like to have it done through August. I can actually work through probably through a good chunk of the year now that I'm really thinking it through, because each month we have a theme for Living Healthy List. So for example, June is Men's Health Month. So we have a bunch of things going on. We have a lot of really exciting interviews and things going on for that. But my social media, knowing 2 months ago that that's what we were going to do. So yeah. I think that's the one thing that would be really great for me is to have that planned out. And then I don't have to think about it. My assistant takes care of it. It's done. I honestly, the only time I really have to go on social media is when I do my lives and when I'm responding. Obviously you still have to go onto social media and respond. Perfect. So that I think those are the 2 things, the thing that I noticed and the thing that I need to plan. The second thing that kind of popped up during this, and I'm not really sure where in the conversation or if it just kind of popped into my head, was a sales funnel. Those are that's the after the social media, that's the next thing, because that's part of my one thing for the year.
Okay, so your distinct sales funnel We need to map that out. And for any of you who need a distinct sales funnel map, I have software that does that. So basically, that's a single session you would book with me, and we would sit down on Zoom with a screen share and the software, and we would design your funnel. And that means just a mind map of it, you know, sales page. How do people get to the sales page? They come from all these different areas, and it basically looks like a guide for what you have to create. If I didn't have that, I couldn't build things as fast as I do. So that's huge, Denise, and we'll definitely put that on the list to do with you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Roberta, you're up next.
Okay. Hi, Roberta Wellman from Massachusetts. I am a consultant with Pure Haven, and I inspire families to turn their houses into pure havens. Tammy gave me that, and I love it, and I'm trying to memorize it. I guess my plan is, I guess I really need to start with the coaching to incorporate the content, social media, and website, and which way I should go in which direction with those. I am looking at this training as a beginning, as if I've had no training whatsoever. I want to start fresh. So I don't know how to start that fresh or how to go about it. But that is my plan. Not being frustrated, overwhelmed, and basic. And I had another spot here. Is I find myself when I'm doing a live, I steer off, and I forget what I'm speaking about with that content. And I was like, ooh, and I didn't know if it was something to do with my age or what, but I find myself in a field, and I want to bring that back.
You want to dial that message in, and that'll help so much. So your camera angle, we're going to talk about camera angles today, raising your camera up a little bit so that you're eye level with the camera. And if you have to read something, and you may not know this about me, but there's been many times where I've been reading something to you, but I'm still looking at the camera because what I'm reading is right below the camera, and I scroll as I go. So I'm going to show you how to do that today if that's an issue for any of you guys, because that makes you comfortable with what you're saying, and the font can be huge so you can read it without your glasses, which is even more amazing. And there's an app that actually lets you do that on your phone if you like to do Facebook Lives on the go. So we'll address that's a no problem, totally easy. So
Perfect.
Yay.
Yes.
All right, Michelle Kearns, you're up next.
Hi, my name is Michelle Kearns. I have a business called Michelle's Healthy Cooking, and I teach cooking classes to kids of all ages from 2 on up. I think my initial thought was, and I definitely need some social media strengthening. I've been doing it for a long time, and I just feel like I'm not getting the results that I'd like. So I definitely need to see why and what I can do differently. And I am now determined that I'm going to create a better website than I have. So that's going to, I hope, open up a few more possibilities and roads for getting clients or, kids or parents to sign up. So the social media thing, though, is I just feel like I can't get a grasp on it, and I'm just looking for somebody that can give me some pointers or explain to me what I should be doing, because I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing.
What platforms are you on right now?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What platforms are you using right now?
I just use Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not like a huge social media fan, so I don't dabble in all of it. And I feel like Facebook, there's enough there. And I get, it's weird. I get a lot of clients, like summertime, I get tons of people through. If I can fill up camps through Facebook, no problem. But during the rest of the year, it's like pulling teeth.
Okay.
So that's what I was thinking. And I will say that through this whole pandemic thing, I have had to switch my business around. So I have done probably 25 live and recorded classes and lots more Facebook Live. So that's really been awesome and has kind of opened me up to continuing with that in some
Awesome.
way after all this. So that's really exciting. And this week has been great to kind of get me on the track of the things that I want to get better with. So that's social media is a big one.
All right. Do you have, we'll get into this in a little bit, but immediately what comes to mind is a virtual course for you. So remind me and we'll circle back to that.
Okay.
Ashley, you're up next.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ashley Schaefer. I am coming to you from South Jersey. I am in Suzanne's hood.
Whoop, whoop.
I am an image consultant and personal stylist. I help women create a wardrobe and develop their own personal style that gives them the time and the confidence to focus on what's most important to them.
Ooh, that's so good.
Thank you. So my number one thing that I need to focus on really is content and planning that content. It's kind of been something that I've known for a while, and I feel that I have all these ideas in my head, but I'll just like go week by week, like, okay, let me get it done for this week. And I feel like my feed could look more cohesive if I planned everything out. So I'm toying with the idea that I want, and I don't know if now's the time to bring it up, Suzanne, or if I should wait later.
Yeah, wait till we come back to questions.
Okay.
And then we'll do a little coaching on that because I have so many ideas for you. They're just like overflowing. So
great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, Christine, you're up next. Great job on your live, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am Christine Paredes. I am a consultant for Pure Haven, and with our mission that I absolutely love, trying to show people safer ways to using everyday products. I sense a theme here because I'm kind of with, some others where I am struggling with the social media end of it too. I write well, so my posts a lot of times get long, and I know that's not very good for Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. So I just need a way to be like streamlining things, and
or you need to create a blog.
Well, that's what they do. They come out bloggy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's part of my questions for later. But
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm focusing on, because I am focusing on content within the social media, and I am struggling. And
perfect.
So that's kind of
all right. You'll get tons of information today because I'll let you know that my most successful email, sales email wise, was 9 words, maybe 10, with much love, Suzanne, at the end. So you can say a lot with very few words. So probably I've looked at your blog posts or your Facebook posts, and you could break them up into 3, which means less work for you. So just a little inspiration.
Okay,
there.
great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Tony, unmute yourself.
That might help.
It
I'm
does.
still worried about being able to read because I finally got this concise. So hi, my name is Toni Packus. I'm a trauma coach and non-toxic living expert, and I help people eliminate toxins from every area of life, mind, body, and spirit. I am looking for the automation. I would like to, like Denise said, have things for social media, my plans for my Facebook Lives, and my email automation, and I even have a new texting service. I really need to spend the time and invest in that so that I can have more free time to do coaching with my team and mentoring with my team and things like that. I find that I'm not doing the other stuff I need to do for my business because I'm coaching and mentoring all the time, which I love. It feeds my soul, but it's not feeding my wallet. You know, I need to be responsible for what my business does.
Yeah.
And also, getting my website going so that I can really truly not just be working on Pure Haven, but the non-toxic trauma coach piece.
Awesome. All right, Jackie, you're up next.
Hi, everybody. I am Jackie Condit, soon to be Jackie Bancroft, and we are the Healthy Bancrofts. Through this week and all the things that I have learned, I have had two businesses that are kind of running parallel that really bridging them together is going to be this amazing piece with lots of resources, and it's really exciting. So my other business is Conduit Connecting, which is an executive coaching business, as well as business strategy. And so we also have a healthy living business. And so bridging everything together, I think, is going to be an amazing, amazing thing to share with the world. And I need a little bit of everything. So because of this kind of change that's taken place during COVID, especially, and the blessing of being at home, it's turning into this bigger family business, which is really exciting. We lost over 100 pounds in the last 5 months between my fiance and I. So that's the healthy living piece of it. And then my desire and dream and passion of going in and helping other people simplify their businesses, overcome overwhelm, both in their home and their health and their life, and being a resource for them. So that's me.
So exciting. All right, thanks for being here this morning. Lauren, you're up next, and I wanted to say, great job on your very first Facebook Live.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Isn't it crazy, the things that we tell ourselves we have all this fear around, right? And then we do it and it's like not that big a deal. It was still a little bit of a big deal.
I know, that's okay.
I couldn't pay attention to what was going on in the chat or whatever.
Oh, that's a whole skill in itself. Like that is literally paying attention to people. Like, where do I look? Do I look at the camera? Do I look at the person who's talking? Do I look at the, it's a whole skill. So you did awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the push.
Yep.
I told you the shove. So hi, everybody. I am Lauren Weinberg, founder of Lasting Change Wellness. I am a habit change specialist and a life architect. I help women create a life that works.
I love it.
So they can minimize stress and maximize loving their life. So that's what I do. And I need help with everything because I really had to get very real with myself this week. So I appreciated, Suzanne, that I really had not turned pro, right? So I was really very in the hobby phase of all of this and feeling ready to turn pro. So I'm very excited. We'll talk, Suze. And specifically, I've had a website for 2 years with no landing page on it, no pop-up thing that captures email. Like, what is that? So
What is that?
What is that? I need a sales funnel. I must not really want clients. I really need to start advertise that push out thing that you had for the 100 places to list. Mm-hmm. I would really love to develop a course. I do have tons of content. And I do think that planning my social media would help me during those lulls when I just don't feel like doing it. Mm-hmm. It's not that I don't know what to post. It's just, I sometimes just don't feel like it. And so I don't. So I think planning it and having it go out automatically would be awesome. And I know I heard Jay Shetty say once that he spends 9 days a month planning his social media, and then it goes out and he doesn't do it again.
Yeah, I do mine in 1 or 2 days a month. So when you already have the plan, and we're going to get more into that since that's everybody's issue. When you have the plan and then you schedule it, the fun part of social media is the social part. People commenting and you responding with your expertise, answers, resources, guidance. Hey, let's hop on a phone call and talk about it. That's the fun part. And in order to get to the fun part, you have to do the other part. So on those days that you don't feel like it, if it's already scheduled, you get to do just the fun part.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for being such an awesome participant this week.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Tammy, you're up next. There you go.
Yeah, I try to do it on my corner. I am from Holland, Michigan. So hi, everybody. I'm Tammy Dawkins, dealer of Hope and Health. And I assist people in reaching their health and weight loss goals by inspiring them to make healthier choices and offering them simple meal plans. And Suzanne has just helped me in so many ways with this. I'm so happy that I met her through Tony.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so more confidence. I have more clarity on what I need to be doing, but I still need to work on that because I kind of fly around by the seat of my pants a lot and, drop and roll when I need to. But anyway.
That's one of my favorite sayings, by the way.
Yeah, so the whole planning thing, planning the social media, which I'm a little confused. Are we just planning the business posts? But well, I guess in the questions I wrote that down so I would remember to ask. But yeah, and I don't have a website, so somewhere along the line I need to do that. So I just don't know that much about technology yet. So I really need to learn a lot. But anyways.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you. All right, Phoenix, you're up next.
Hi, everyone. My name is
Hello.
Phoenix, and I'm also host of the Office Hours with the College Success Professor podcast and founder of College Optimized. I help college students maximize their college experience so that they can graduate on time and on purpose. So my need for assistance or need for support are in the areas of the course and all that was under that, the signature talk, and also refining and developing my offer. I'm in my backyard and the sun keeps coming and going, so excuse the glasses.
Well, it's a beautiful background.
I'm inside them, so you're good. And my girl Sue is too.
So that's short and sweet. A course mainly focusing on the signature talk and fine-tuning my offers.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for taking part this week.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for all the free help.
Oh, you're so welcome. Sue, you're up next. Love glasses, girl.
I know. I saw Tony's and I'm like, oh my God, I got to go run and put mine on. I love these. I love this story. It's so cute. Okay, so where am I? I know I need to work on my social media, my brand, and a website for my brand. I'm still kind of creating the right brand for myself. I know what I want, and that is sharing with everyone a non-toxic lifestyle with Pure Haven and beyond, CBD healing, pet support, and healing through nature. So I basically want to combine everything, a balanced lifestyle, a healthy, healing balanced lifestyle for folks. And I want to share my, I don't know if it's really coaching in a way, like Suzanne, when I talk to you about it, I know you feel like I should be. I guess I want to call myself a guide, and I don't know if maybe that will essentially be coaching, but sharing my lifestyle, it when I talk about it, it gets me like all like makes my hair stand up, because I get so excited about like helping people experience things that can take them to the next level, whether it be with, like I said, the non-toxic lifestyle, pet support, having animals in your life, which I think is huge, and that's a really big part of my life. Putting yourself out there and showing up and being vulnerable, just all of that, and kind of encompassing in this balanced lifestyle that I really would love to offer people. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work, and that's where I'm still kind of like navigating this whole thing. But I know it feels really good, and I think this whole COVID kind of introduced me to a whole nother world through Suzanne and Tony, and it's kind of like really made me see things in a much broader light and a more healing light. So that's kind of where I'm at. So working on my brand, working on my website, and social media, and kind of, seeing how I can put all that together, if that makes sense.
Yeah. How do you feel about writing?
I love writing. I love writing.
Okay. Because I think a blog with all of your different topics would be really phenomenal.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
All right, Rachel, our farthest participant this week. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so my name is Rachel Woolley. I'm currently over in Norway, and I am a mindset and well-being coach at Rachel Woolley Coaching. I help ambitious professional women stop being busy and regain their passion for their work, so they can have more energy, time for themselves, whilst creating a healthy, balanced lifestyle. And so what I really want to work on, I've got so many ideas of what I want to help people with in my head. It's creating that content, that social media sort of presence, putting that out there, instead of it all being in my head and not knowing which way to go, and then kind of not doing anything, or forgetting things that I've been wanting to put down and just not going anywhere.
Okay. Do you have a website right now, Rachel?
Yeah, rachelwoolley.com.
rachelwoolley.com. Okay, cool. All right. And last but not least, Rosita, if you can, you're not on camera, but you can certainly unmute yourself. Oh, there she is.
Here I am. I'm on my phone. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Okay. So, who I am. So this is one of the things. Oh, here I'm kind of, I'm trying to prop it so you can. There, that's good. So I actually need to work on this. Who I am. So I help women clarify their wishes and dreams, guide them as they make major shifts forward, up-level everything by inviting and enhancing the chi, the positive energy in their spaces, while manifesting their intentions, bringing harmony and balance into their lives. So that sentence has to be condensed. So on my list for you, Sue, was what Suzanne was I was thinking about. Like I wrote down pretty much everything.
Okay. Content.
Like the blog, the book, the content, the logo, the branding, the social media, the presentation. And then I thought, and I think that's part of my problem. Like I've got all this stuff and the same reason why everybody's like, well, who do you work with? I said, well, it depends. Like if somebody wants a new boyfriend, we can do that. If somebody wants to make a baby, I can do that. If somebody has a health issue, I can do that. You need a new job, I can do that. So that's one of the problems I have, is narrowing my target market, because I really want to help everybody, but I have to pick.
I'm going to say one thing to that. I don't believe in that.
You don't think I have to pick?
No, you don't have to pick.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
you just have to refine your message
Mm-hmm.
so that it appeals to all of those people. And as soon as you were talking, reading that long mission statement, which could still be your mission statement,
Mm-hmm.
I heard chi architect, energy architect, energy manifester. Like, so 2 or 3 words, and
Right.
I'm getting goosebumps on those words I just said, because those words appeal to anybody who's going to appeal to your work. So it doesn't matter what you're trying to attract, you can handle that. So I love everything that you do. It's a matter of simplify. And so many of us get caught up in the overwhelm comes from too much. And I was told for 20 years that I had to pick a niche. Oh, pick a person, pick a this, pick a that. And I said, no, all of those people and all of those tools I have to help those people are tools in my toolbox. And what I do is facilitate life and business, joy and freedom. I don't have to talk to you about energy medicine and oils and supplements and food and sleep and all of that. So I love what you do. Let's just 3 words. And if you want more help with 3 words, there is a woman online. I don't remember her name, but if you do a Google search for 3-word story, her free activity to come up with your 3 words will transform your life.
Really?
Yes.
I think it's 2-word story.
2-word story?
Maybe.
Her name is the Sheldon girl, right?
No.
No, not her?
No. This is somebody who teaches you to craft your signature course talk on 3 words.
Oh, so maybe there's a 3-word and a 2-word girl.
Yeah, there's a 3-word girl. I know the 2-word girl. Yeah.
So the 2-word girl is somebody different.
Somebody
so ignore
totally,
that, Rosita. Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Look them up. Look both of them up.
Look at both up and then pick. So
Yeah.
anyway, so I circled signature presentation. I circled social media, refining, my offer. But I think all of those will kind of emerge once I sort of figure out, because everybody keeps saying to me, Rosita, you got to be on social. Like, you have so much content. It's ridiculous. Like, there's other business people that would die for the content that you have. You just have to like walk, down into a store and go, oh, picture, put this in your, this area. So anyway, yeah, I have to just, just like, thank you, dear. You said something that was really powerful, that like this message for me is so on point. It's like mind blown,
Awesome.
Less words. Thank you.
Yeah. And if you have that much content like I do, maybe you need to sell content to other people who do what you do. Just saying. I just started opening my mind to that. So we can talk about that too.
Okay.
All right. So let's dive into the real juice of today. I know some of you from all this work this week, and we covered a lot this week, right? We covered social media. We covered authentic connection, connecting with your people. We learned about knowing your superpower, knowing your strengths. And if you haven't taken that strengths test, the link is in that day's video to take my version of it. And if you've taken it and you need a copy, just PM me and I'll send you a copy of your test results, because my archive keeps a record of everybody that took the test. And then we looked at making a plan. And I think that's where most of your questions are going to come. So I wrote down everybody's name today and what they needed to work on. And the recurring theme is content and a plan. And for those of you who need more than that, who need the website, need the blog, need all of that, well, yes, you do. But without a plan to get there. So my mission for today is to give each one of you some individual time that's going to help everyone else, but also clarify exactly how to make that plan. Whether it's a social media plan, whether it's a website plan, whether it's a business plan, because let me tell you, all of that has changed. All of that has morphed since the coronavirus quarantine. Because I've had people, oh, let me just mute. Okay, now we should be good. I've had a ton of questions about how to.
Sorry.
Okay, is that you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out.
There, I muted you. Okay, so I've had a ton of questions about, well, how do I make that plan no matter what it's for, whether it's a funnel, whether it's content, whether it's a website or a business plan. And since it's changed very much into the virtual world, meaning that my notebooks and notebooks and notebooks full of stuff need to be translated into courses and a plan and a funnel. Well, I had to figure out how to do that. So I'd like to start there with anybody who has questions. Now, right down at the bottom, you can raise your hand. There should be a button to raise your hand. I don't see it on mine because obviously I can't raise my own hand.
I think they got rid of it because it's not there anymore.
Okay, then just wave and tell me who wants to go first.
You can put a reaction and it'll put like a thumbs up.
Okay.
If you click participants, on the right-hand side, you'll list all the 14 participants, and then there's a raise hand at the bottom.
Oh, that's.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Welcome. All right. Who wants to go first? All right. Ashley's going first. Unmuted. Go, girl.
Found that raise hand button and I clicked it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been doing some brainstorming about how I can connect more with people, because I think that, and you know, you talked about developing a course and charging for it, but like this course that I think is great and it's free for all of us, like there are a lot of people that either don't want my services or can't afford my services, and I still want to build a following and become a valuable resource for more people.
Yes.
I think the people that I touch feel that way, and I just would like to touch more people. So the idea that I came up with that I kind of wanted to hash out and get your thoughts on is, I have the 12 Wardrobe Essentials Guide. It's a free download. I developed that. That's one of my Corona babies.
Yay.
So that I love, and I think it's great. It helps to build my email list. But could I create like something like this, a week-long thing where I go through the Essentials Guide, talk about how to shop for them, how to style them. We talk about a few pieces each day, and do it either on like a Facebook Live or in a Zoom.
Yes. 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 Absolutely.
And so here's like what I don't want to just like put this out there, because like you have to go and sign up for the guide. That's like the one catch.
We could be your guinea pigs.
I would love for you all to do it. When it happens, I'll definitely post it in the lab. But how do I make it so that like would I start a group, a Facebook group?
Yeah.
And how do I like start it all? Like I think I would, in my mind, I would start talking about it like on my Instagram, on Facebook, talk about the lives, and then say there's a link to join the group, or how does that happen?
Yes. So I want you to write your plan for what you want to do. So put
Like each day.
Yes. So put
Yeah.
technology, put it to the left for right now,
Okay.
and create your plan that, you know, you need to make social media posts for this, what the days are going to be, pick a date, and then you need to make a graphic for the Facebook group and have the Facebook group ready to go. Invite all of us to the Facebook group so it looks like there's already people in it.
Good idea.
Yes. And then you go to the technology piece. So not until you have the content planned do you go to the technology piece. And the technology piece can be as simple as I made this challenge, going live in the group every day. And then for people who want more, you do this Zoom thing on Friday or Saturday, and you actually take a peek at 3 of their outfits that they picked out. And technology is the easy part. The hard part is getting off your butt and planning, these are the dates I'm going to do it. This is what it's going to be about. At the end, what's your call to action? What are you going to ask them to buy, do, or be at the end? That all has to be planned out, scripted, everything in your mind before you worry about getting people into it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And so how do I get people to download the guide?
Well, if you want them to have the guide for the challenge,
well, I want this also to build like my email list. So like, is the group public? Is it private? Do I like?
Well, you start off private for just this challenge, and then you go public before you hit 500 members, because you can't go public after you hit 500 members. And wherever you're interacting online, your mailing list, all of that good stuff, you're going to have people register for the challenge. And that's going to actually build your Facebook group.
Yeah.
So this challenge will build your Facebook group. I didn't have to do that because I already had almost 300 people in my Facebook group. I already built this Facebook group by meeting people in real life. So anybody you've met in real life, you're going to invite to this group, and then you're going to announce the challenge, and it's much easier than you're thinking it is.
So the group is going to be something that I have not just for this challenge.
Yeah. You're going to use the challenge to build the group.
You think that's beneficial for me?
So beneficial. So beneficial because the interaction in a group is so much higher than on a business page. And technically doing business on your personal page is only supposed to be 25% of what's on your personal page.
And so how do you walk the line of providing information and guidance and being of service to people that are not paying you, and then people that are paying you? Like, I obviously don't want my clients that are paying for my services to feel like all these other people are getting all this for free.
Okay, well, I'm going to put that back right on you. How do you feel by the way I've treated you since we met?
Amazing.
Okay. So would you be more inclined to pay me for my services because of the way we've interacted since we met?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's a really good point.
Okay, so
I
now,
never really thought about it I honestly never thought about it that way, but I guess like if I'm going to pay someone, like I already trust you.
yes. So now I'm going to ask Denise the same question, because her and I met because I participated in something of hers. We became connected, we became friends. She worked with me in a coaching program that she paid me for. Then I worked with her in something I paid her for. Now we are accountability partners for each other. How do you feel about that relationship? Going from participating in something together that was free, well, it was yours, and I participated. Then you became a client of mine. Then I became a participant in Living Healthy List. And now we are accountability partners. How do you feel about me in that regard?
You know, it's amazing. How I feel about you, I trust you, I mean, sometimes more than I trust myself, because I know how you think. I know your thought process. I know why you call me out on things. And I need that. And so to me, our relationship is so solid because we've done all of those things together. You know, the trust factor is huge. Like I said, I trust you and believe in you, you know, some days more than I believe in myself, because of, you know, how you always show up for me, you know, since day one.
Okay. So if right now you needed something done that you were paying me for, just say, and you saw that I was doing a challenge around a small part of that for free, how would that make you feel?
Oh, I would be excited for you, because that's going to bring more people to you.
There you
and
go.
As you know, and help you grow more.
Yes.
You know, and when you do challenges and you do these things that I participate in as well, I still benefit. So, you know, it really is a win-win.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does that
that's a
help,
good point.
Ashley?
Yeah, and to answer Lauren's question, she put in the chat, what else would I be giving my paying clients that goes beyond what I would offer in the group?
Yeah.
So I don't think I would shop for people in the group. Like I shop for clients in person and virtually. My idea for the group, I guess, started around the Closet Essentials Guide, where I would just kind of talk about the importance of the essentials, talk about how to shop for them, and not actually shop for them. Like, for example,
yes,
black pants is on the Closet Essentials list. There are so many different styles of black pants. So I can talk in the group about what style would work best for certain body types. So I think that's one of the main differences. And then I personally style my clients. I create lookbooks for them. I could give the group ideas, but it wouldn't be with like your specific items in your closet.
exactly.
So that would be the difference.
Yeah. And you're paying clients. If you invite them to this challenge, they're going to get extra goodness from you. So if you think about it that way, instead of, oh, my paying clients are going to be mad because I'm giving that, no, they're getting so much more of you when they work with you one-on-one, that this is like extra juicy goodness.
Okay. And so I guess I just need to brainstorm the group as a whole. Like what I want it to be called, what I want its purpose to be, before I can really start everything.
Yeah. So name of the group, what the purpose and the mission of the group is, the challenge, and then after the challenge, what's the group going to be? Because you're going to build all this interaction. You're going to invite the people that are participating to invite their friends. That's another little contest you can have. I've done that numerous times. That's how I meet strangers. And plan that all out in a list. and a timeline. And this whole thing will take you about 3 months to start growing a Facebook group community. And I really think with all the people that you've met in the real world that you could reach out to and invite to this group. And then there's some content already in there, preloaded. And then you start the challenge a week later and you talk about it coming up. Hope you participate, just like I did. Just follow my model for this challenge that you took part in. And if you want everybody's email address and information that joins your group, you make a page for that on your website.
Okay.
Just a landing page for your group on your website. And
a totally separate one.
A totally separate one, yes. And just go to my website and there's a tab at the top that says Idea Lab. That's what I send people. So go take a look at that. That'll give you a good example. And since your website is on Wix, you'll be able to see what I've done and you can do the exact same thing.
Okay. My website's on Squarespace, just to clarify.
Well, same thing.
And it's amazing. If anybody is, there are people in this room that are learning, that need a website, I highly recommend Squarespace.
Yeah, and I'm a Wix girl, and my assistant is like super proficient at Wix, and so am I. So either one of those choices is awesome. WordPress is super difficult to manage.
It is.
Yourself. You're going to have to pay somebody to do it.
My first website was on WordPress, and I paid someone.
Yeah.
Wait, so you think this whole thing is going to take me 3 months to develop?
I don't think develop, but to get the group to the point where it has 300 members, that's the magic number to do a challenge. So anywhere between 200 and 300 members, you're going to get 15, 20 active participants in your challenge.
Okay.
You don't want to just do a challenge in a Facebook group with 10 people and have one person participate.
Right.
This is about long-term plan. So yeah, if you did your challenge sometime in July or August or maybe even September and build the group until then, you'll have a much better return on clients. Much better.
This.
Yeah.
I like this. Okay.
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 All right.
I've taken up a lot of time. Thank you,
That's okay.
ladies. You're all so patient.
You're welcome. They're benefiting from, Roberta's
Everybody's
writing.
taking notes.
I know. Roberta's writing. Denise is writing. All right. Phoenix has her hand up. I'll let you go next, girl.
Hi.
Hi.
I've moved inside because I told you I had a class at 11, but I still want to ask. So I'm doing both right now.
Okay.
So the question is, because my audience is college students who, they are on Facebook, they're just hard to find.
Yeah.
So that's one question.
Oh, you stalled.
Is what would be the best content strategy for all 3 platforms, considering my audience?
Okay, could you repeat that last sentence? Because you just had a little hiccup in your connection.
Okay. Sorry. What would be the best content strategy considering all 3 platforms and my audience?
Okay, so you are on Facebook, Instagram, and what else?
YouTube.
YouTube. TikTok.
And LinkedIn, but
TikTok.
I was just going to say you need TikTok.
TikTok.
Isn't that singing though? What do I do?
No, it's not. So short video content on TikTok, 1 billion people have downloaded the app in the last 6 months. Most of them are under 25. Now, some are my son's age at 11, but most are under 25. So just to bring awareness to your Instagram, that's my strategy that I would be doing. Because your target audience is college students.
Right.
Or Facebook content, I would concentrate on the college students' parents.
Right.
So that's your target on Facebook. And then Instagram, TikTok would drive to your Instagram because you only get 1 link on TikTok. I would
Okay.
drive them to Instagram, and that's where you really highlight what you do. And then your
Right.
time on Facebook, you could create a group for parents who have kids approaching that age. So, do you have kids that are in 10th, 11th, 12th grade? That's your target audience on Facebook, and get them in a Facebook group and just show up and serve them.
What is the length when you say short for TikTok? How long is that?
Oh, I think it's 3 minutes. But I'm not positive because I just started, well, my son just started playing with it. So he's learning it so he can teach me. And I'm going to do silly life coach hacks on TikTok that drive people to my Instagram content. It was my son's idea, and Gary Vee agreed. So I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm going to do it. So.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be off camera, but I'm still listening until the class starts.
All right.
I just have a thing. Phoenix, just like where are you located?
I'm here in Philadelphia. I have this business, but I also have a full-time job. I work at LaSalle University.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, like, I'm sure, like, I wonder if, like, high schools have, like, newsletters or have, like, parent nights or something like that maybe you could get involved in. I know I used to write articles for South Jersey Mom magazine, which is, like, more geared towards, like, younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, or maybe, like, just other publications that people are getting that I'm sure you could get into.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, and on LinkedIn, Phoenix, I would focus on connecting with school board members, principals, academic advisors, and parents. Parents on Facebook, and then the school systems themselves on LinkedIn.
I'm on, my son goes to Villanova, and I'm in a parents group page, Villanova parents page. So if you want to send me your info, maybe I can introduce you into that group as a connection.
Who is talking? I'm on my phone. I'm scrolling through. I can't.
That's me. It's Susan Mordan.
Okay.
So if you give me your information, connect with me or Facebook friend me, and then I can introduce you into the Villanova parents page. Great group of people, and they're very active, and I can connect you, or just like I said, introduce you, and then it's another connection.
Oh, you're the glasses person. I love them.
So happy right now.
All right, thank you all so much.
You're welcome.
I'm off camera, still listening.
All right, that's the power of a mastermind. You get opinions from everybody. Denise, what do you want to say?
Well, I was thinking too, my sister's in New Jersey, and I know they have the same thing. My niece, I was saying to Phoenix on chat that my niece is in 11th grade, and that would be a great time to connect with people. And I know they have she's on the track team, and so they do a lot of stuff. So my sister's pretty involved with the school, and I know they have some type of bulletin that they have in their town also. So I would think that if any of us have a connection with a parent or a student in that age group, we could certainly connect. I mean, I'm certainly happy to connect you with my sister. I'll actually have a call with her later on this morning. And I'll mention it to her.
And Phoenix, if you don't have a Facebook group, if you just have a business page right now, I would encourage you to form a Facebook group for parents with children approaching college age.
Right. I just started a Facebook group, College on Purpose. No people in it yet.
Okay.
So yeah, that's also a goal, to start growing that group.
Okay. Awesome. If you would like, on Facebook, send me a private message of your business page and the group, and I will kind of check out how they're connected, what the images are, what your links are, all of that good stuff before you would run a small, like $1 a day Facebook ad to bring awareness to your business page, which would funnel people into your group, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
So I'll just take a look at everything and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you
Awesome.
all.
Phoenix,
Thanks.
just remind me exactly what you do. What is it you're looking to do?
So I'm a coach for college students. So I help them if they're not sure about what their major should be, if they're about to graduate, how to make sure they have the skills and talking points to sell themselves when they're interviewing with prospective employers. So I help students from the time they are in college to the time they're about to graduate so that they can, graduate on time. So you're making sure you're taking the right classes, you're getting the right grades, doing everything you need while you're in college. And then when you graduate, you're actually graduating with all the skills and talking points that you need to get the job that you want after you graduate.
Oh yeah, I love that. Great.
Awesome.
Yeah, you should be sure to give you all your information, right? I'm also in
Yes.
the parent group.
Okay, I'll put my contact information in the chat, and then I will.
And then I'll share the chat with everybody too, because there's so much goodness happening over there.
Yes.
Jackie, I just unmuted you. Do you have any questions before you have to go?
I think right now all of the pieces that everyone's talking about are all elements that will fit really well for us. I started a group. I just have to create engagement in the group. So what Ashley was talking about before is really, really beneficial. And I just want to know what to do to work with you more one-on-one and pick your brain and do all the magic that I see you doing and know is possible, Suzanne, so that I'm hoping like you're going to share how to do that. And
I will share that at the end of today.
Okay. So I'm going to catch back up with that later. I just literally my house is absolutely upside down and I have to go turn it right side back up.
Go finish that kitchen.
Yes, that's the plan.
So, yeah. All right. Thanks for being here.
Everybody.
Thank you. All right. Who else has hot seat questions for me today? I know there was more. All right, Roberta, I unmuted you.
Okay. I hear everybody saying everything. I just want to know where to start. I just created this week a business page.
Awesome.
I don't know if it's right, but I did do the boost. I think it ends tomorrow. And it has brought me, I think, over 400 people seeing it and 24 comments.
Okay.
I need the distinction of personal page versus business page, when to use each one.
Okay.
And also, as far as I have a group page, do I need that group page? I have a personal page, a group page, no business page. All three necessary, and need to get on guidance. I want to be where Tony is.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, no more boosting of anything.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't result in real, tangible results, which is people on the phone with you. Okay. Where you shine is personal connection and personal stories. So when you boost, you might get more eyes on your stuff, but it doesn't really result in real action. That goes for everybody. Boosting is Facebook's way of making money. So let's just be clear on that. If you're going to do a Facebook ad to target your ideal customer or to get likes on your business page, that's something totally different and requires a whole training on or somebody to do it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So that being said, Facebook business page is where you post specials that your company is running. Oh, this is on sale or that's on sale, or you do a Facebook Live with a product demo, a mask on your face like Tony does, or your personal page is all attraction marketing. So that's where you talk about you, pictures of your family. You know, maybe once in a while you would do a product demo, but very rarely. Now, I did one just for you, Roberta. I did one just for you. I did a post on my personal page yesterday about being complimented that I looked younger than I am. And it was a simple post that said, I love when this happens. And the person who complimented me had lips done, Botox done, and doesn't take care of herself exercise wise, food wise, sleep wise. And I posted it because my theory is, if I take good care of my skin, I don't care how many wrinkles I have. If my hair looks cute and my butt still looks like I'm 30, I don't care what my face looks like. Whoop, whoop. Right? So that post was, I did that just for you to show you how I incorporated me and my personality with a little bit of product, but I don't mention the product. And I haven't even gone back to check who commented, who liked it, but I did that for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you want the business page for exactly that. Your header image should be Pure Haven or Well Man and Well Woman, which was my idea from yesterday when we talked.
Yes.
And focusing on all aspects of wellness and eliminating toxins, not just Pure Haven, Pure Haven, Pure Haven, but post a picture of what you're eating for breakfast. Post a picture of you out walking. Do a Facebook Live while you're walking, like Annette does. Annette does coaching and empowerment coaching for women and nature, and she's going to talk in a minute. And great background today. Is that Mammoth in the background? What mountain is that?
No, it is just here in Lake Texas.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So just talking about what you do, and like you're out exercising one day, you're out for a walk and you get an inspiration, hop on Facebook Live while you're walking, like Annette does. Follow Annette, see how she does it. So natural and so good.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's on business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She's a coach.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
What was your last question about your Facebook group?
If I actually still needed it, where I had the personal and the business.
How many people are in the group?
I believe less than 100.
Okay. And who are those people? Are they already your customers, and do they already like your business page?
Actually, some have liked the business page. Only 22 so far have
Okay.
liked my business page. The others haven't done it yet. So that's, I usually post some stuff to the group, but I was really posting everything to my personal page. I really just started putting the stuff in the group.
Okay.
Until somebody, one of my friends, we took a class together, said, Roberta, you don't have a business page, you have a group.
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference.
Okay. All right. So what I would suggest to start converting people to liking your business page and then potential customers into your group, right? So your group becomes a place to show your knowledge deeper to people who are actually interested in hearing it.
Okay.
Right. So after you talk to somebody and they're like, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, well, would you like me to invite you to my Facebook group where I talk more about this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they say yes, and you invite them. You can make a post on your business page every day and share it into your group. You'll notice I do that often. So I have a Friday coffee chat, and if you didn't see yesterday's coffee chat, she's amazing. Go watch it. You like
I started to.
So she is somebody I connected with randomly online because I made a pact with Denise about a year ago not to download anybody else's free giveaway. Who else needs to make that pact? Yep. So I saw this free giveaway, and the picture on the front made me have a childhood flashback. I was like, oh my God, I have to know this person. And I downloaded her freebie, immediately emailed her and said, I need to have a conversation with you. It's not about me hiring you. I just need to know you and know why you chose a giraffe and a giraffe that looks like that. And we just hit it off. And now she is one of my featured experts. She just agreed to be an expert for my mastermind next year. And she does branding with people. So her branding was her company's called Spot On Branding. Her branding was so spot on that the picture, not the name, not her, not anything else, the picture spoke to me, and I was like, I need to know this person. That's cool. So that I posted on my business page and I shared it into my group.
Okay.
Excuse me. So that's what I would use your business page for now.
Okay, perfect. It's a great start.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Tammy's got her hand up next.
So because I don't just do one thing, I have a lot of things.
Yep.
And I have two Facebook groups and a business page. And one of them is for the non-toxic products with Pure Haven. But what I've started doing now is when I talk to somebody, I've been adding them to the Real Story, Real Ingredient group, that then I don't have to post stuff.
Yep.
And it's got a lot of knowledge they can get. So my question is should I have all these different things going on? And I don't know what to post on my business page because everybody says you have to pick one thing. Otherwise people are confused and they don't know what you do. So and then I'm confused. So what, that's my question.
Okay. So you're very similar to me. You have a lot of tools in your toolbox, but you have one business. So what you have to plan is your overarching theme of your business is health and wellness, right? You're a dealer of health and wellness. So that becomes your Facebook business page, and all things related to that, all of your tools, whether it's exercise, meditation, mindfulness, essential oils, Pure Haven, all of your stuff can get talked about under that umbrella. So I want you to think of yourself at the top of the pyramid, and what are all the things that go underneath that pyramid? That becomes your business page. Okay. And one Facebook group for people who are interested in all of that. And that's where you cultivate relationships. And if somebody is interested in Pure Haven, you send them to a Pure Haven group. Doesn't have to be your group.
Yeah.
If someone is interested in the thing I was interested in your hormone balancing gel. You sent me information on that. So you're already doing it. You just have to consciously think, what is my umbrella? And then everything under that umbrella is fine to talk about, because there's people out there that want everything you offer, everything. So those people get filtered into your Facebook group for those deeper conversations.
So in the group, then I don't post anything about one thing. I just do more of what I do on my Facebook page, but more about health and wellness this and health and wellness that. And
yes.
And
yes. So your content is going to focus on exercise, health and well-being, nutritious food, non-toxic living. And out of every 10 posts, you can post something about your company.
Okay. So what do I do with the two groups I have going? Is there a way to mesh them together, or do I just quit posting in one? Or
send me the links to both of them in private message, and I'll take a look at them and tell you which one to archive and which one to keep. But before you do that, you want to pull the people that are interested from that other group into the new one.
Okay.
I did it with, I had 4 groups at one time, and I was ready to like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I was posting stuff regularly, and then I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting engagement.
Correct. You won't.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. That's
Okay.
it. Thank you. That's awesome.
You're welcome. All right. Who's the next question? Christine had her hand up.
Yeah, I'm going kind of piggybacking on what Roberta had asked, because that was kind of been one of my questions. I have one business page. I have 2 groups, and then my personal page. Now I get the personal page is more about me, my family, whatever.
Yeah.
The group and the business page, can they be more about the products and wellness, or should that be one more than the other? Just trying to streamline things down.
Yeah.
On
Simplify, simplify, simplify. So your business page, until you get over, excuse me, 1,000, 2,000 likes on your business page, you shouldn't even start a group. But since you have it, let's convert every person that you're friends with into a like on your business page.
Okay.
Every person that you're friends with needs to like your business page. Then send me the links to your 2 Facebook groups. And I'm going to say the same thing that I just said to Tammy. Since you do a couple things, you want to think of yourself as that pyramid. You're at the top of the pyramid. What is your overarching theme? My overarching theme is optimizing life and business, making it fun, giving you more freedom. That's my Facebook business page. Now, my topics range from sleep. Last month, because of coronavirus, I talked about building your immunity all month. Tips, tricks, links, articles to read. That was my topic for the month because it's under my pyramid of health and well-being. And it applies to everyone, business owner, life coaching client, doesn't matter. So let's take a look at what you have, decide what that overarching theme is, and then you craft your business page to be that overarching theme, and then filter people into a group that are actually interested in the tools in your toolbox that you offer, whether it's Pure Haven, whether it's another product. Make sense?
Yep, it makes sense. Should I also be setting up a website that links
Yes.
into all of it? Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's something else to look
So
at.
do you actually offer coaching as well? I don't know a lot about what you do.
Yeah, I mean, no, I will, not really coaching. I mean, I do add a lot of tips, health-wise, mental health. That's really important in my corner of the world.
Yeah.
So you know, for meditations and exercise and eating right and all of that. Not at the same level as Tammy. So no, I wouldn't say it was coaching, but
Okay.
you know, just kind of throwing stuff out there. And I mean, that's part of my content stuff I have to work on, I know,
Yes. Yes.
to streamlining things.
All right. Well, start off on a piece of paper, making that pyramid and putting your name at the top and all of the things in that pyramid that you want to talk about.
Okay.
And that'll
All right.
give you a good start to start planning your content.
Right. And then that brings me to my second thing. Like I said, I can, when I write my posts, they look bloggy sometimes. And I'm never sure where to weed out what I need to make it short and sweet, because I know you got 2 seconds before someone's flipping through to the next
Correct.
feed. So
correct.
Yeah.
So sometimes we want to explain ourselves so much. We want to either prove what we know or convince that we could help or show people I have something of value. And that's the three things we want to do. And it requires less words to do that than we think it does. So I remember something, I can't remember who said it to me, but when I used to meet people and I would hear what their problem was in their business, I would go into diarrhea of, oh my gosh, you should do this and you should do this and you should do this. And what if you had this? And what if you had this? And my brain would immediately, from a 20,000 foot view perspective, looking down at their business, I would have it all planned out. And I scared the crap out of people. So I want you to remember that the people that you're talking to haven't heard this stuff before 9 times out of 10. So making it simple, like you're talking to a 10, 12-year-old and explaining it, simple, easy, simple, easy.
Okay.
And then if somebody has questions and they want to know more, what do? They send you a private message, which is exactly what you want.
Okay.
And then you have the chance to invite them to your Facebook group where they can learn more. Then you give a little bit more there, and then you end up on the phone with people who are potential clients and customers.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't get a lot of engagement in anything, and I know it's me, so, and not them. So that's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's also, people pay attention for about 7 seconds. So if you don't grab them in that first 3, they're not reading anymore.
Right. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else today? All right, Sue.
Okay, so Christine, and in response to what you were saying about engagement, what I did find, and I don't know, Facebook changes things all the time, as Suzanne knows, so it was working, but if you spend about 15 minutes before you post things, liking other people's things, it actually puts you ahead. Facebook recognizes that as participating or whatever, and you will get more responses if you engage for 15 minutes prior to posting your stuff. That should help. I think it still works, but I don't know. Everything changes on Facebook all the time. But anyway, my question is, it's kind of similar to what these guys were talking about, but like with the pyramid and the business page. So as you know, I have my business page, and it encompasses multiple things. But I guess as I'm listening to everybody talk and I'm starting to think about my own stuff, I guess what I really want to do is have a presence in social media. So maybe it's not an actual coach like some of you guys are doing, per se, one-on-one, and maybe it will be, but right now I think I really like to be a presence. And one of my ideas, which has been going for about a year plus, is creating something called Hoagie's World. My dog's name is Hogan. We call him Hoagie. And Hoagie is like a clown. And I wanted to do a YouTube videos and have a presence called Hoagie's World and talk about different dog related things. He has Addison's disease when he's fine, but all, like, for an example, just different things that happen in a dog's world that really help people. And I've noticed that when I post a lot of my dog videos going back from last year, they got the most recognition, a lot of most views, and people are really interested in animals. And currently I'm doing send me your fur babies pictures so I could post them as my cover photo every day. I change it and people are loving it. And I love it because I'm just trying to spread the love and have everybody's dogs on my cover page. And so it's a way of engaging in a positive way, but it also can ultimately create a business for me and put me out there so I could just help more people in other ways. The big picture is, I've told Suzanne, so, and I'd like to kind of move in that direction, is kind of creating some kind of with people in recovery, creating a link with dog therapy. And that's like big goal down the road, like having, I don't know whether it be a nonprofit or a government assisted program, but something in that direction. But I think creating the whole presence is the key. So if I have the business page, I'm also a Pure Haven consultant, and I wanted to do, when I was speaking with some people, like some of the suggestions were having a Facebook group for non-toxic living. Does that make sense then for me? Because I don't have any, I have 3 people that like my business page right now because I just started it. And I also wanted to simultaneously create a Facebook group for non-toxic living so I can talk about products, talk about healthy living, and kind of contain it within non-toxic folks, people that want a non-toxic lifestyle.
Yeah.
Business page, I will have that, but I'll have like Hoagie's World's YouTube and all the other stuff that I have going on that create a balanced life. Does that make sense what I'm saying, or am I just?
It does.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it does to me because I understand your end vision and you. Right. But for other people to understand and see the vision, you have to decide and get clarity on where all of those things fit together. So what is the intersection of, and my dog's agreeing, only because you're on the phone. Like
every time, I know.
When Tony talks or Susan talks, my dog talks. It's crazy, and she can't.
We're dog whisperers.
Do you mind right now? Really? I know.
I'm back.
I know. She's totally talking to you.
I get her.
So Penny's advice is that you have to get clarity on your pyramid. So what is the overarching theme, and how does Hoagie's World fit in? How does Pure Haven fit in? How does who you are fit in? And then that's your business page. And then Hoagie's World could be on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, wherever you want, or you could take the same video and put all 3 places, would be my advice. And they lead to your business page. Who is this woman that does these dog videos? Oh, she's a non-toxic living expert. She's a recovery expert, whatever you're going to call yourself, right? So all of the, excuse me, please, honestly, all of those.
She's agreeing with you.
I know. She's so passionate about this. Come here. Come here. Come here if you want to be seen.
Let's see
Come
that
here.
face.
Come here. Come. Now she's quiet.
Okay.
All right,
Because
so
you're paying attention to her.
I'm going to lower my energy and maybe that will help. So you had to get clarity on how all of those pieces fit together into your website name, your Facebook page name. And once you decide that, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, it's a process and it will be an evolving journey, how all of those pieces fit together. But I want you to spend some time there before you create anything else, before the website, before the Facebook group. Spend some time, and I mean weeks, looking at how all those individual pieces fit together and create your business. Does that make sense?
It does. So you don't think I should create a non-toxic Facebook group?
Not yet.
You
Because
have
I
real
want
ingredients, real stories. If you want to just,
Yeah.
you need to share things right now before you're ready. And then when you get your thing going, you can tell all of those people you invited there, well, now I'm doing my own, like, you know what I mean? And then they're kind of two different things. That's really a testimonial group where people can start to see things and get them interacted. And then, you know, when you've got your core mission, it will make more sense to.
I guess, because it's not even like I'm trying to like direct them to Pure Haven and buy. It's kind of like introducing them to non-toxic living and like living healthy. And living healthy means spending time with your pets. It means, you know, being non-toxic. It means hiking and getting out in nature and enjoying the stuff I enjoy, biking, sharing all that with people. That,
yes,
you know, and so that's like that. I don't know. So I feel like if I don't know. I feel like stuck. I guess I want to do it. I hate waiting. Like I want to get and do it.
Okay,
And
well that's where has that gotten you in the past? When you get impatient and when you feel stuck, you don't do anything. You pull back, you stop working, you stop connecting, you stop. So, and I know because you're like me. So what if you didn't have to be stuck? You could just decide that this is your pyramid and these are all my tools in my toolbox that I'm going to talk about. And the business part of it will evolve from that.
So I could put the Pure Haven stuff on my business page,
Absolutely.
the dog stuff on my business page, just put all of it on my business page.
Yes.
And then when I have people saying like, what the heck does she do?
Well, that comes in your description of what you do. So that header image that we created describes exactly what you do. And then you're going to put in the description, this is a page about my lifestyle design, blah, 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 blah. Get on my email list with a link. Okay. And you're jumping a year ahead of yourself. So just take a breath. You got the vision. Now let's plan out how it's going to unfold.
Okay.
Awesome. Work on that description today for your business page.
I actually put a description in because I couldn't wait. So I might be changing it.
Of course you couldn't wait.
I just wanted to say that
at least she is an action taker. I will say that. She's an action taker.
Yeah, I couldn't wait.
I've done what you want to do, and just listen to Suzanne, because you're going to be so much happier if you do.
I take my time.
Yes. Yeah. Figure it out. And yeah, it's going to be better that way.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Otherwise you're confusing people because you've been doing one thing and then you're doing this thing and then you're doing that thing. If you're doing the whole thing right from the beginning, they're going to be like, I know what she does, you know?
Yeah. Okay. And I speak from experience.
Yeah. Well, and that book you recommended too, I did download it and I started listening to it about the woman who it's okay to have all these different
it's okay tools. To be everything.
It's okay to be everything, because I've always spent my whole life, I've been everything, like trying, because I enjoy it. Like I get excited and I
Yeah.
I like having all these little things, and I want people to also know that that's possible and it's exciting. So I guess.
Yes. Yes. But you can't rush it or it's going to come off scatterbrained.
Right.
I know, because I did that too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Who was next? Denise or Rosita? Did you have your hand up first?
I just had a quick question I wanted to ask everybody.
Sure.
When I talk about what I do, I definitely distinguish between house and home. Like I use the word home as opposed to, use your house to help you. Would tell me the difference between space and place, because I can't keep using the same words. So I'm trying to come up with other words. Do you prefer the word space or place? Or
I would say use what feels good to you in social media posts. But when you're talking to somebody, use the word they use.
Okay.
So if they come to you and say, Rosita, I need help with my house, use the word house back to them.
Okay.
If they say, my home doesn't feel like home, then you use the word home.
Okay.
And then experiment with social media posts and see what gets more interaction.
Okay. So the sentence that I came up with that I was, finagling, was enjoy coming home to a space where you feel embraced. So I didn't know whether. So it was, or do you enjoy come home, enjoy coming home to a place where you feel embraced? So I didn't know which of the two words, fit in that sentence better.
Well, let's get everybody's opinion. Raise your hand for place.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me look at my screen.
Okay.
I got everybody up now. Okay.
All right. So raise your hand for place, if that feels good.
We got 2 places. Okay.
3 places. Raise your hand for home.
No.
Space.
No,
Space.
It's
Space.
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 Oh, we like space.
Yeah, space.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about space. I was laughing with somebody the other day. I said, oh my gosh, I never let it out that I'm kind of like a geeky about like NASA and, like the shuttle and everything. And somebody said to me, why would you hide that? That's like a part of you.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what you were talking about, Suzanne. It was like, be you and the people, and you'll attract to you the people that want to, so yeah. So anyway.
Yay! Space.
So space, the final frontier is the winner. Thank you.
Oh, and you sold me on that because I am a Star Trek geek, and nobody knows about that.
Okay, so
I know that.
I just let it out.
Oh my God, that's like my favorite. People say, whenever they do polls, they go Star Trek versus Star Wars. I'm like, Star Trek is like all the way.
William Shatner all the way. All the way.
Oh my God.
All right. All right. So
you.
Annette hasn't had a chance to talk at all because she joined us a little late. So I want Annette to say who she is, what she does, and what she decided to really work on this week, whether it was social content, website, signature talk, or I kind of think she's going to say all of the above.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Annette. I am based in Lake Tahoe right now, and I am an environmentalist and a nature-based life coach is what I'm calling myself right now. I feel like that will shift or is shifting. Ultimately, in the nature aspect, I want especially women, I like working with women to feel safe in their bodies and their minds when they're outdoors. And so that translates, from like being on a hike to everyday circumstances in our lives in that moment where we're like, wait a second, am I fight or flight or do I feel good? I am focusing on social right now because I am training to climb Mount Whitney, which is the highest peak in the lower 48, in early August. And I just decided the other day to not do the Chicago Marathon. So it feels really good to only have one big goal to be working on. So I initially thought that if I'm training for the Chicago Marathon, then that really translates into like hiking and climbing. But now that I only have this one big goal, I'm like, okay, I get to roll with this. And my thing is also a little bit every day. I'm not, preaching that people should be climbing mountains and whatnot. It's like, just start with where you are, start with a walk in your neighborhood, start with 5 minutes. One of the things that I'm thinking about doing now is, I was telling Denise that I turn 40 next month. So I was thinking about doing 40 days of running or walking 1 mile leading up to my birthday, and so that's an example of, it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be intense. You don't have to be, this like tremendous athlete. You just have to get outside and walk for, you can run or you can walk, and sometimes a slow mile can be a half hour, and that's what they recommend, right? 30 minutes a day, or 10,000, 10,000 steps is the next level, but just to get started. So did I miss anything?
No. What are you going to work on as far as content, social, website?
I would say content for my email list. Like, I have a bunch of emails that I have started writing, and my lady, whatchamacallit, has helped me edit a little bit. And she's actually going to be providing an offer. If it's okay to post in the group, I'll ask Suzanne.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I want to get my Instagram down, because, it's embarrassing how long I have been meaning to get my Instagram game up. And probably at least a year, in terms of like connecting it with one of those sites where I can plan in advance and just not feel like I always have to be posting and I have to always be thinking about it.
Yep.
I like to do stories in Instagram, and I think that my stories are sort of funny and fun. And for me, it's just easy, I guess, because it goes away in 24 hours. So there's less of a commitment in terms of, I have to make it sound good. It has to look good, all of that kind of stuff. One of the reasons that I want to increase my Instagram game is because I'm an ambassador for Salomon, the ski and shoe brand. And so I need to be posting more content and better content and all of that. So I don't want to be like, so my sponsors think that I'm cool and keep me around, but it's so that my sponsors think that I'm cool and keep me around.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah. So I just put a name of a platform I use to schedule out my Instagram posts. It's called Planoly. You can use it for free. You can schedule out 28 posts a month for free without it also posting to Facebook. Then they charge you. You cannot plan out your stories on Planoly, so they have to be organic and done at the time. Nobody lets you plan out stories, but Planoly will with the paid version. So you could actually plan out your stories and have them scheduled out, like, meaning on Monday on your hike, you could do 5 stories and schedule them all out if you're using Planoly. Have to use it on your desktop. The phone version's very hard to navigate, though I do know somebody who does it pretty well on her phone. So,
well, and there's a part of me that likes the desktop, because
yes.
we're all on our phones so much.
Mm-hmm.
So like in my mind, it feels like a nice idea to sit down for an hour and then hash it out and then just know that it's done.
Yes. So if that's the case, like for me, I have all Apple products. So any picture or movie I take on my phone is immediately on my desktop because of, I do this cloud sharing thing. So that makes it really convenient, because if I decide to post from my computer, I know that the pictures I took this morning on my phone are right here on my computer without me doing anything. And for those of you who don't use that feature, don't have Apple products, it's a little bit harder. You can use an AirDrop feature, or you could, email the picture from your phone to your computer, and you could do it that way. So, was that the only question you had, Annette?
Yeah, I guess I'm curious, like how often, and I guess for me, a part of it is like I just have to post more. But last week I posted something on my business page, and then I shared that into my group, my Facebook group, and then I shared the same content on my personal page. And I guess sometimes and here's my judgment, that sometimes I get annoyed when I see people posting the same thing on all the different platforms. Or is that just something that I need to get over?
Get over it.
Okay.
Yeah, get over it. If you want more people to see your stuff, you could split it up a little bit if you want. So my coffee chat video that I did yesterday, I want everybody to see that. Whenever I do those, they're awesome. So I ask the person who I interview or talk to, it's not even an interview, I ask them to share it on their business page, wait a day, then share it from their own business page to their personal or group. I do the same thing. So I post the video on Friday, and then I wait 6-7 hours, and I share it to my group, and then the next day I share it to my personal page. That's my now. Sometimes do I do it all at once if I'm in a hurry? Absolutely. And the reaction has been, the amount of views has been the same either way.
And I'll share that. So this was the first time that I did it this way, because I have not been engaging on my business page very often, to be honest. And someone reached out and sent me a message, and like, this is what gets me emotional and is like a reminder of like the work that we do. Like, someone needs to hear it. And someone reached out to me who a male transitioning into female, so trans, was asking me, because I had written about Kula cloth, which is basically a pea rag that you can take with you on hikes. So
phenomenal.
Instead of doing like a drip dry when you're hiking, I drink a lot of water, so I end up peeing a lot. And so is my affiliate link. And so it just like, I felt really touched that someone reached out about something so personal. And especially in like the outdoors, where I was like, oh, okay, someone like really, like this was actually helpful for someone.
Yes. Yeah. That's why you do what you do.
Yeah.
Love
so
it.
If anyone's interested in the Kula cloth, I love it.
I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. All right. Thanks for sharing, Annette. All right. We have 3 more hands up. Martha, you were up first. If you unmute yourself, ask away. If you're still here, you're not on camera right now, which is fine.
Hi. Yeah,
Hi.
I'm doing my pole dancing while I'm talking to you guys.
What? Oh, we want to see that.
You want to see it?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to do a spin? You want me to
do a spin for you? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You see the pool?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. Dang.
That's all right. We need that class.
Right?
What? Because I need those abs, so I need that class.
Yes.
That's from yoga and intermittent fasting. So no, I was doing my class. This is my time to practice on Saturday morning. So I thought I'll try to do a little bit of both.
Awesome.
But I really feel grateful that you're here and for everything you've given us this week. I'm been so out of my comfort zone. And
Yay.
that's been super brutal hard for me. So what I have is the website I have up. I teach yoga online now. I was teaching in the studio like 21 classes a week. And then I had a basic platform set up for online yoga. Then I transitioned when COVID hit to doing some online classes simply because the yoga studio closed. So my subscriptions went up quite substantially, but I'm doing it at such a cheap price that it's like 7 days a week. They're getting live classes along with, there was at one point I was doing coaching once a week for free, a Q&A on Thursdays. And then on top of that, they're getting their videos. So it's just for $19 a month. So I wanted to keep it that way. So when they go back potentially to the studio, they'll still have a great value. But now they're wanting the recordings of the live classes. And I'm like, that's going to cost a little bit more, but still I made it really reasonable. So I'm finding the subscription slowing down a little bit. And I post every day, but I did all the wrong things and putting my name on there. No pictures of me so much, or if it is, it's in a pose that I'm doing with the yoga with weights, because yoga with weights is really popular, and my sculpt classes and stuff. So, and the vinyasa. So I've made posters to put in the neighborhood to be respectful for people not having to touch anything. I'm sending some free class passes in a mason jar to nurses stations. I'd like to bake something for them, but they won't take it. So at least that gives them a week of free classes if they would like it. And so I'm trying to reach out of the circle of people who used to be with me at the studio and now that have come over. So I'm trying to also increase the subscriptions by going online now. And the last week, inspired by you, I did it, just me talking with Gracie about being in the moment you're in now.
Mm-hmm.
So, the new normal is the moment you're in now. So I talked a bit about that, and people were like, I got, of course, tons of like positive, like everyone liked it. I still only have about almost 500 followers.
Okay. And
so the website's strong, not directing people there enough. I've done paid Facebook ads through somebody advising me. I just spent about $600 doing Facebook and Google ads. We narrowed it down, didn't get enough requests for free yoga videos or subscriptions from that. So I thought, just stay direct connection. So I don't want to be that person who's on my Instagram every day going yada, 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 and talking and talking. Even though I'm going to try to be more succinct, I guess there's parts of me that I have a hard time getting on camera. And believe it or not, even though I teach is one thing, but talking about myself, I have a really hard time doing that. And that's one of the ways, but my top 3 virtues are like spirituality. Well, they're trust, spirituality, and curiosity. So I know my students trust me because I'm there for them every day. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge foundation. But transitioning them over to coaching, I'm finding that's been a really hard ask, even when I'm offering it for free and doing, some workshopping on focusing on the fundamentals once a month for $20 for an hour and a half. It's just like they seem to not want to spend that little bit of extra more. And I have a different marketplace. I'm in Hamilton, which is like the Newark of New Jersey. I'm in Hamilton, Ontario. So the people have money, but it's not like Toronto even. So my reach has to get a bit bigger for me to be sustainable with this. So
yes,
that's it. And that's a lot. Sorry.
That's okay. So I wrote down like 5 different things.
Okay.
No more ads until you have way more people.
Okay.
So ads are a numbers game, completely 100%. So if you have 5,000 likes on your business page, you can run an ad just to those 5,000 people to promote something. If you have 5,000 friends and 5,000 likes, you can run an ad to just those 10,000 people. That's an awesome return on investment because they're people who already know, like, and trust you. Google ads, a little bit different. That's based on SEO and keywords. So if you don't have the right keywords and SEO on your website, that's going to fall flat. It might result in people landing on your website, but they're not necessarily your ideal client.
Exactly.
So that's the second thing. There is a very successful a yoga teacher who I am in her monthly membership. I have been in her monthly membership for probably 4 years. It's $16 a month.
Wow.
And I probably take 1 or 2 classes at home with her. And that's worth it for me, because a yoga studio would cost me $90 a month.
Totally.
And I would probably only get there once a week. So
Yeah.
$16 a month. I will send you her information so you can do your detective work on how she does her membership. It's amazing. And
so 19's not at a realm then. For me to be doing 19, no. I think that's okay.
I think it's wonderful, but you have to astonish people with value. And when you see what she has, you're going to be like, oh my God, all of that for $16 a month. That's what keeps people.
I know, but I don't know, we try 7 full 1-hour live classes a week, all month long for $19. And there's 4 different varieties there. They all strengthen your body. I don't know, kind of like, and 2 new videos on top of that I send them to their inbox every month. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm undervaluing myself to some degree, because I don't want to give much more than that. It's too,
no,
you're gonna
record all of those, and they're gonna be in an archive on your website, in a form. You'll see. We'll talk more about the details.
I have a library for subscribers as well to always go to. So that's
awesome.
A combination of that. Okay.
So the live class feature, when people show up live, is actually a bonus. It's the library that you're selling. That's the mindset to get into. It's the membership area with all of that years of content and coaching and insights and maybe some meal plans in there, maybe some pole dancing in there, right? That's what you're selling for $16 a month. And people are going to be like, oh my God, it's so much. It's going to take me a year to get through all this. And I get to take a live class with her every Friday. That's kind of cool. And then you're less burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your homework is to send me your business page, private message me your business page and your website. And then I will send you back her website for you to take a look at. And honestly, Martha, straight out, you're super talented. All you need is confidence. That's it.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Every day I write, don't worry about what they're doing. Let them worry about what you're doing. And just just every day I write that down at the bottom of my what to start and stop. And it's all about that. I'm super confident when I'm teaching. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
It's the whole, I know my old story. I know it up and down unworthiness fees. And I know I'm really good at coaching people and hitting the nail on the head. It's just getting myself out there, feeling I am worthy of more than what I'm even getting now. But it's a hard one for me. It will be a lifelong struggle, and I know that. But at the same time, it's time.
It's totally time.
It's time.
And
it's
if not you, somebody else is going to do it.
Yeah. And I'm pretty much like almost where you're at. I'm not putting my live videos in there. I'm putting 2 new videos a month into the library, and everyone's got months of those now, but they want a longer video now. Before they wanted shorter, now they want longer. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys. But I'm also doing meditation in there. I'm not doing the coaching yet, but certainly the meditation's in there, and yin classes. And I always give them a bonus video every month, but it's just being creative with it. Yesterday I did a demo with a nutritionist. So it's all those little things that I'm trying to come up with to expand the market and giving away free classes to those other participants. And so it's fun, it's exciting, but it's like, it's a slow grow right now. So I got to keep at it every day.
Yes. And it all becomes part of the process that you're going through. So by providing astonishing value with the library, that's what people come for. They stay because of that constant new content that you're adding. And that new content can be blurbed on social media, can be blurbed on, an email, but you never give the whole thing. You bring everybody to that members area, and that members area can have a free section, and then it has a paid section. And the free people see the paid section, say, I need to be over there. I need that. And I'm creating that right now for my people. So I've seen it work for so many of my clients, that when you astonish with value, they stay.
I feel like my student base is staying, the live volume of it, they're there every day, and we support each other, and the community is awesome. So they really like the live element of it as well, but maybe I don't have to do it 7 days a week in time. Maybe I can start to slowly drop that down as people go back to work. But I want to have, you know, for $10 more a month, I'm sending them videos now that I do live every day, and they're like loving those who want to choose that option or choosing it, but there's not as many as I thought there would be. So I'm like, okay,
that's just a numbers game. That's just, right? That's if you have 400 people on your email list, you're going to end up with 4 clients. If you have 4,000 people on your email list, you're going to end up with 40 clients.
And I have to get that bigger too.
Yes.
To my website, more directed.
It's all a numbers game. And I tell that to everybody. I'm sure most of you have heard that come out of my mouth before, that if you want 100 people in your group coaching program or in your membership, you need to invite 1,000 to 3,000 people.
Okay.
So breathe for a second and realize that it's going to take a while for you to build up those numbers to sustain a membership. So many people start off with a membership before they actually have enough people to give them the monthly income that they want. And also remember that your membership is going to lead to one-on-one coaching clients.
That's what my goal has been. That's why the transition from grabbing them to transition them has been more challenging than I thought. But it's okay. I'm coaching them in a different way right now. So it's, you know, that will be something I could ask of your help in the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've taken a lot of your time and I really appreciate it. So I should send this to your to your, where do you want me to send the link?
You can send it right on Facebook. That way I'm connected right there on Facebook and I can jump over to your links.
Okay, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Phoenix has your hand raised. Was that from before, or do you have another question? She might just be listening in. All right, we're going to jump over to Rachel, who has her hand up.
So I had a question about sort of niching and focusing on, because I've been told quite a lot recently about picking like one main pain problem and one solution to focus everything on. And then obviously you've just been talking about having this one umbrella and then linking everything to it. And where I tend to struggle is I've been doing research and I'm at the place where I'm looking at helping people who are probably feeling a bit unfulfilled in their sort of careers, in their life. And I'm not necessarily helping them with their transition or finding what they want to do in the career or the starting the business. It's more about their mindset related. So they're probably a bit stressed and burnt out as well. So I can use some of my other background from my physiotherapy days of helping them with that. It's just, I'm a bit confused of being told all this information of trying to pick one problem and solution, and then you're saying something different. I don't know where to go from sort of here.
Okay. So I'm going to give you one of my secret weapons right now. It's a coach named Michael Neal, and he wrote a book called The Inside Out Revolution. He's been an executive coach for probably 30 years, and he coaches people on everything from one guiding principle that your world is created inside here, not outside. That's his one guiding principle. And so with that in mind, What is your guiding principle? First, read that book. It's amazing. And know your guiding principle. And then you can help anybody who has a problem getting to that place. So it doesn't matter whether you're an entrepreneur, an executive, a CEO, or a janitor. If you want a better lifestyle for yourself, you want better well-being, you want better sleep, you want to branch out and have your own business, I can help you. So I don't need to pick a niche of people. Do I have a niche of people that are way more fun? Yes. But if a janitor came to me and said, I want to start a network marketing business, how do I do it? I can most certainly help him. I'm not going to turn him away because he's not in my niche of female entrepreneurs. So does that help you at all?
Slightly.
Slightly. Okay. So I'll go one step farther in saying that that pyramid of your tools, who can those tools that you possess, the certifications that you have, the education, the life experience, make a list of all of those things and who do they help? And if it can help men and women, if it can help 20-year-olds or 40-year-olds, why do you need to decide who you are going to help? Let them find you, especially since you are a newer coach, correct?
Yeah.
So how about you coach 100 people and then you decide, oh, you know what? I really like working with women younger than me. Oh, I really like working with women older than me that want to tap in and do some of the things I've done. How about you do that?
Yeah.
Because then you're coming from that place of like joy, fulfillment. Like me watching Roberta do a live video and me pushing Lauren, who's not on the call anymore. I watched Lauren speak at a conference about a year ago. We were both speakers. I was the MC for the day. I was introducing all the speakers, and Lauren went first. And she stood up in front of a room of 150 people. Great body language, great eye contact, delivered her speech without shakiness in her voice, and she made people laugh. She got people on their feet. She made everybody feel fabulous. And after the talk, we connected, and I said, oh my God, you are a rock star speaker. That was awesome. And she looked around very sheepishly and said, that was my first talk. And I was like, what? And here she is a year later, still scared to do a Facebook Live. So all I have to say is work with people, work with people, work with people, and decide who lights you up. Who makes you so excited? Lauren makes me excited. Roberta makes me excited. Annette, figuring out her stuff makes me excited because I love what she does. Everybody who's been involved in this challenge, I like their businesses. Well, why would I want to work with people who I don't like their business? That wouldn't be fun. Those people aren't in my tribe anymore because I've been at this for 10 years. I know who to invite. And that's where I want to challenge you to get to that point before you decide who's your ideal person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who can you invite to some coaching between now and Monday? Make a list.
Okay,
List of
thank you.
5. Even if you coach them for free, even if you just say, would you mind being one of my guinea pigs? Would you mind answering some questions for me? How would that feel?
Yeah, that feels good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Michelle's got her hand up.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
All right. So I post in a lot of different Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I get a lot, sometimes I get nothing. But I just keep doing it because I just try to be
That's what you're
consistent.
supposed to do.
I'm wondering, am I posting too many groups? Am I not posting the right groups? Maybe my posts are not good. I've tried different ways of posting, different types of posts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's, I don't know, a waste of my time, or I just feel like I'm trying to hit moms mostly. And it seems like they're on Facebook groups. So
yeah,
I don't know. I guess that's the question.
How many groups would you say you post in?
Probably around 30.
Ugh.
I do like 5 or 6 a day.
Okay.
I mean, because they only let you do it once a week.
Right. So they're like advertising posts, you mean?
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push you out of your comfort zone, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pick 5 groups that don't allow advertising.
Okay.
That are just mom groups.
Okay.
And post value, post things that you're doing with your children. How old are your children now? They're older.
Well,
they're older, right?
Yeah, 22.
Okay, so no. So you can use, your students' stories.
Right.
And just value. For 1 week, do that every day. And it can't be the same thing in every group, because then your friends see that Michelle, because I'm one of your friends,
right.
Michelle posted this in this group, and it's all the same thing. Nobody likes that.
Okay.
So 1 post each day in those 5 groups, and then spend the rest of your time interacting with people in those groups, commenting on their posts, giving valuable advice. Oh, would you like some coaching on that? Would you like some help with that? That's my specialty. I would be happy to hop on the phone call with you. I offer a virtual class on that. Would you like my website? Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're actually building those relationships with people, upping your friends list, upping the likes on your business page. And then when it comes time to advertise a class and you advertise it on your business page, more people are going to see it.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I mean, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But like right now I'm in time sensitive because I've got summer camp that's running in about 2 months. And I mean, I've got to fill it like immediately.
Okay.
So I need people like ASAP.
So my strategy for you on that is, who do you know that has a big audience that you could message and say, I have XYZ happening, which is a great opportunity for kids to learn how to eat healthy. Would you mind sharing this for me?
Right. I've been trying to do that a little bit more.
Okay.
So
you haven't asked me.
I said it a little bit more. So
okay.
I'm trying to get to doing more of that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I want to channel because I've been to one of your classes before with my son. And I want to say, the confidence that you have when you're in front of your students is what I want you to challenge when you go to post on Facebook.
Okay.
Because you're full of enthusiasm and excitement and knowledge for those students, and something about social media is making you feel, I don't like doesn't, yeah. Does that sound right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, it does. Like, probably because first thing is, like, I just don't like social media. I'm in it because I need to be, but I think as a person, if there were no social media, I feel like we would probably all be better off. But that's a belief of mine. So I have to just, I have to leave that behind because I have to function in that realm. I mean, it's
Yes,
just a have to.
and I'm going to say that if it's a have to, and I don't like social media, it ain't going to work for you. So if you want it to work better, you have to love it. You have to love the fact that you're going to get to connect with parents who bring their kids to your summer camp. I love this. 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 I'm going to spend 5 minutes a day loving this. And I promise you the difference energetically, even if you write the same darn thing, it works. I love this. I love this because it's bringing me clients. Oh, I love making this post because I see how this is going to bring clients to me. It's going to bring abundance and it's going to help people. Service, service, service. I love it. I love doing this. And just repeat it the whole time you're doing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. That sounds good.
Awesome.
That's a couple good points for me to work on.
Yeah. And then share the class. Is this class happening in person or is it happening virtually this year?
Yes, I'm thinking this is going to be in person because yesterday our wonderful governor just said day camps are open on July 6th. So I was so excited. So finally, unless the place where I hold it decides that no, we're just not opening this facility.
Okay.
That's something different, which I just found out last night. So Monday morning, first thing, I'll be on,
okay. Well,
email with them to confirm,
you let me know if that location falls through for you. I have a couple other kitchen locations. So you let me know.
I'm always interested in, new places to teach. So
yeah,
I'll have to talk to you about that. But yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a live. I have to figure out what that means. Is it, I don't know how that looks exactly with the kids, but we can be physically there. So
awesome.
That's great news.
That is great news. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And if it has to be virtual, because I would push you towards thinking maybe not this class, but if you want to expand your reach, having a virtual class, even if it's renting a commercial kitchen and filming classes once a month, say you film a block of 4 classes and you sell them, that might be an option too that we could talk about.
Yeah, and I'm really open to that kind of thing because I have really enjoyed doing the classes that I've done, some live, some taped, and then people were, accessing them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to give it up entirely.
Yeah.
Like I really like it.
Yeah, so do I. I love it. I've just expanded my list of corporate trainings because 3 corporations that I was doing, leadership and positive psychology stuff for in person, decided to keep me on board and go virtual. And I'm like, I'm expanding the list of this. This is awesome. I screen share the PowerPoint. I'm not, I don't have to wear pants. It's, it's a win-win. This is awesome.
It's fun. I just think it's really fun too. So
yeah.
But I have to figure out how that's all going to fit in. And then try to get back to some, it's just so weird. Like it's really fun and all, but it's not the same as hands-on.
Yeah.
With them there. So
yeah,
I'm anxious to get back to that too.
Well, I'm happy to share it for you.
Okay.
And
awesome.
Happy to have my son sign up. So.
Oh, well, good. I will send you all the information and we'll hook that up too.
All right.
Cool.
He's been in
Thank
charge
you.
of every lunch during quarantine. So,
Well, then he's ready.
He's
for
ready.
sure. He's ready to take the next step to
Yeah.
something a little bit bigger. He'll go to dinner next.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll have pizza like we did last night, but
that's okay.
It's okay.
You can do that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Just send me,
Thank you.
just PM me the link and I'll share that for you.
I will. Thank you.
Welcome. Phoenix, your hand's still up. I don't know if you have a question. If you do, feel free to unmute and ask. Anybody else have any final thoughts, any final questions for me? I will just let you know, a couple people had to leave, but what I am creating, oh, Melissa, yeah, go ahead. You're unmuted.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm so glad I got to see your hair, because that was me dialing in earlier, and I heard I heard you, but you couldn't hear me. I couldn't unmute.
Oh, okay.
But your hair looks great.
Thank you.
So I guess the question that I have, I posted before that there's just so many things I need to do that I feel a little bit overwhelmed with how many things there are to do. And it's kind of like just the overwhelm just makes me feel like scattered. And I just feel like if you could let me know, like if I find myself with, like today I have a couple hours to work on something. So when I sit down, and what's the first thing I do?
What's the first thing you do when you sit down?
Well, I think I'm going to go through my notebook with my list of a million things to do and pick something.
All right. How about I make a simple list for you right now? Melissa is one of my one-on-one clients, so we'll be transparent. So I know everything that she has to do. And let's just make a really simple list. Website, business page content, plan all that out. We already talked about that. And that's really it for now. So there should be no overwhelm.
Okay, so as far as my website goes, I'm working on the content for the website. So my about me, well, I have an about me. I don't know.
Well, you're going to rewrite that in the third person.
Right. Okay.
And then your offers. So your 3 offers. 1 session. Your program's 14 weeks, right?
Yes.
Your 14-week program.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third option would be the 14-week program with 3 months of support afterwards. So that's a 6-month program.
Okay, so in working on the offers, just come up with them and then put them on the website? Okay.
And how much they are and a description. And then we'll talk about how to put them on your website so that you get paid through your website. But just for this weekend, you have some extra time. Decide on your 3 offers, A, B, and C. And we want the middle one to be the 14-week program that you do one-on-one with people. And that 14-week program, once you have 5 or 6 people, the 7th person goes on a waiting list for your next group to form. And then that program will be all done in group, because you're going to have so many people.
So do a group program after I have 7 people, 6 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can do this course in a group format.
Yeah.
I have done it in a group format.
Yeah, but right now, one-on-one clients. You got your first one last week. Whoop, whoop. And 5 more. And then your feet are wet, you're flowing. You offer a group at a little bit lower price.
Okay. All right. So right now on my website, I have a generic 3-month coaching package. I have the 14-week program, and I have a group coaching option, which is, I don't have a date for it. It would just be, people would wait in a queue. So I'm going to take that off.
Yep.
Take off the standard life coaching package, and
yeah.
Well, I guess that could be like the one session.
Yeah. So one session, and it's a paid session, and you have to decide what you're going to accomplish in that session. What's the format of that session? So I have 4 one-session options. So if you want to go to my life coaching page on my website, you'll see all my options, and then you'll see single sessions.
Okay.
That'll give you an idea of what single sessions could be for you. They don't have to be like mine, but they could be something from your 14-week program that gives people a taste, and you could have 2 or 3 options for those one sessions.
Absolutely. Okay. That sounds great.
Awesome. Easy.
Thank you.
No more overwhelm?
No.
See? See, I just keep looking at Annette's picture. If anybody can see that mountain range in the background, that's Lake Tahoe, and they still have snow there. And if you look to the right of that picture, right where she just stepped into the frame, right where that smooth part, we're talking about your background, Annette. So right to the smooth part, that little bowl there, I have snowboarded right in there. Yeah. So it makes me feel like I want to snowboard today instead of go out and run. But thank you for sharing. All right, guys. If nobody else has any more questions, I think that's a wrap.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful and informing.
Yes,
Welcome.
thank you so much.
So
awesome.
you'll all be getting an email about my $97 a month mastermind.
Oh, good.
And what's included with that. And then, of course, there's other options, but really, I think you all fall perfectly. A couple of you are already members of that mastermind, but I'll send that out. And if you have questions or want a little sample of what that's like, this week kind of gave you an idea of what my style is. And if you want to talk more about that, we'll just schedule a call. Okay?
Perfect.
Great.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the nice weather.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.